Okay, guys, here we are. We're live.
We're
Welcome back to Linda's
live.
Pantry, and I have a guest for the first time. I don't think I've ever had a
Nope,
guest.
you've never had me as a guest.
And so, anyways, Lisa from Sutton's Daze, for those of you that don't know, we are here to do an announcement of a collaboration. Hello, we got Rhonda and Carla on here already. Anyway, some of you are coming over from Lisa's live stream, and some of you are going to be just from my channel. So I should have announced it on Facebook so you guys would have had a heads up, but there we go. We got some people on here.
Sorry. Yep.
We are doing a collaboration for the month of April, and this is I think this has been a long time coming. We said over on Lisa's channel how we chit chat every morning and brainstorm, and last week I'd done a video and asked the question about, would you rather see snippets of meals that I've done with home canned stuff, or would you rather see full meal recipes? And it was overwhelming that it was full meals.
On both channels, yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, we decided, well, we might as well do a collaboration. So we're going to do it for the month of April, starting April 1st. So, which is a Thursday.
Yep.
And it's not an April Fool's joke.
Nope.
So I'll start it off on April 1st. I'm going to do Monday and Thursdays. Lisa's doing Tuesday and Friday.
Yep.
We're going to take Wednesdays off because we'll be exhausted, and then we're going to be exhausted again for the weekend.
That's
so
right.
You know, that sounds like a perfect work week to me.
It is the perfect work week. And
I need that in my life.
When you figure out that we're both doing this in addition to work weeks,
full-time jobs.
Yeah, we need those. We need those breaks in between.
Yes.
But it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. Mm-hmm.
So all of the meals are going to be including focusing on the home canned pantry stuff, because a lot of you have canned things and then you go, I don't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
And so we're going to show you what to do with it, and we're going to be pulling stuff from four corners of our pantry.
Yes.
Our freezers, our dehydrators, our freeze-dried stuff. Both Lisa and I are Thrive Life consultants, so we'll be using that. And we've got some homework for you guys. We are going to ask you to all go over and watch every video, at least for 30 seconds. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. You want to leave the comment.
No, I want you to hang out with us. So please hang out for a little more than 30 seconds. Yeah.
No, if you want to learn some new recipes, you'll want to watch the whole video. But anyways, watch the video, share them on your social media for us, and leave a comment, and then we're going to put you in the hat. So how Lisa is brilliant. She came up with this for January, or somebody did. Okay. Yes. She did.
Okay.
So we're going to take all the videos that we've created, 2 a week up for each of us, and all the comments, and we're going to randomly pick one video to pull the comment picker. Right. So we're both going to be giving out prizes. Lisa, you want to tell them what you're sending them?
I am going to be sending the Complete Guide for Home Canning book. It is a must-have for any home canner, in my opinion. And then you will also receive 6 dozen regular mouth lids and 6 dozen wide mouth lids. And then Linda is going to be sending you.
Yes, I'm going to send 6 Tatler lids and rings, both 6 wide mouth and 6 regular mouth of the Tatler lids. These won't be the easy seal. These will be the ones you'll have to learn to go ahead and use. And there is a little bit of a learning curve, but like I said before, start with water. If you've got to fill a space in your canner, practice with them. The gaskets last for 10 uses, they say. I know some of mine got used more than that. I now mark them, which I didn't in the beginning, but I use them all the time. It's such a money saver. And I can't get lids. Today I was able to buy lids and rings, but no lids have been available since this whole pandemic has started. So I really am glad that I had a backlog of lids, as well as the full complete log of chat lure lids. So
Yep.
I'll be sending 6 of each to you. And I also want to throw in some Thrive. I'm going to throw in the Thrive Chef's Choice seasoning blend, which is an all-purpose seasoning blend, and the freeze-dried garlic.
Oh, you guys are going to love that. It's amazing.
You got to have it. You got to have seasoning in your food storage, right?
Right.
And then I'm going to pick a canning book as well.
Yes.
To send you.
This is open to anyone. We will figure out the postage. We will get it to you guys. So it's open to everyone to be able to enter. So definitely please do that.
Yes.
Michelle's Homemade says, please post the recipe in the description so we can write it down. I don't know if Linda is going to be ready for this, but my recipes are going to be on my blog. So you will have a link to the blog. You'll be able to print them out. And we might be able by then to have Linda set up so that she can do the same thing.
Yeah, let's work on that, Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay. I have the blog. I just don't know. I got to do it.
Exactly.
I got to do it.
Yep. Got to do it.
Okay.
So either way, yes, you will get copies either in the description box or on a blog so that you can copy them and do them. Definitely.
Yes. But I think in both Lisa and my case, most of our stuff that we're going to be bringing you is something you don't really have to think about or read a recipe. You can change it however you want. Nothing's going to be written in stone. If you don't like onion, don't put onion in it.
Exactly. A recipe is a guideline. And I know that there are some people, I have a friend who's one of them, who have to follow a recipe. They just, they cannot do it without a recipe. I get that. And so these are going to be what we do. And then you can change it up at your discretion for whatever you want. But yeah, we'll at least give you that guideline, you know.
Laverne Taylor, it starts on April 1st. It's going to be for the full month of April.
Yep.
So you're going to get lots of ideas from us. And Lisa, do you have any hints on what you're going to be bringing us?
I'm going to be bringing you ugly chicken. I'm going to be bringing you beef. I'm going to be bringing you ground beef. I'm going to be bringing you corned beef. I'm going to be bringing you salmon. I'm going to be, I don't know. Yeah. All the proteins. Yeah.
Well, and that's the main part of the dish.
It is.
We're having dinner. Yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm basing it all around proteins and then taking off from there. Because we've both had the question many times, you know, now that it's in the jar, what do we do with it? What do we use it for? So Charlie says, all the ugly meats. Absolutely. All the ugly meats. Yes. I'm all about ugly meat. But we get that question.
Oh my God.
This is why Linda talks to me. But it is, we get the question fairly often. It's like, I don't know what to do with it once it's in the jar. Now it's shelf stable. Now what? And we're going to help you figure that out because the options are out there. Don't cry, Linda.
Sorry. I'm trying to hold it together here. So, okay, I am going to try to bring some desserts into the mix because I do have some sweet stuff in jars. So we're going to bring dessert in and sorry. Now I have the giggles. It's your fault. Anyway, maybe we should have an ugly chicken challenge.
Oh, that'll be May.
That might have to be May. Okay.
There you go. We'll have to pull in some other people. Yes. We will. That would be hysterical. An ugly chicken challenge. Oh, yes. My chicken's uglier than yours.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be ridiculous. Okay, but.
And I do believe that my chicken's uglier than yours because I have the bone-in, skin-on legs.
Like a bad accident in a glass jar. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. And I have to say, one of the reasons why I don't like ugly chicken or doing the ugly meats because of how it looks in the jar. And I'll tell you one of the reasons, because if something ever happens to me, I want the people in my life that know I can safely to eat it. I don't know that my kids would. My daughter, I have this open hutch and there's no doors on it. And I was storing my I have canned stuff, I'll keep out a couple jars when I can. She goes, you shouldn't put meat out there. That's ugly. I'm like, It's my house. I'll put meat on my camp shelf out there.
I
I
am very
want.
lucky. I am surrounded by, testosterone. So pretty much if you put it on a plate, they'll eat it. But yeah. No, yeah. After I'm gone, I don't care what they do with it, but I know they're going to eat it, so I'm not not too worried.
Laura, let's see if I can do this.
There you go.
I made Linda's rolled tacos using canned chipotle chicken, and it's a great, fantastic way to use canned meat. Yeah,
Yep.
that's such an easy recipe, and I almost made rolled tacos today, but I didn't. I made a different recipe, so hint, hint, it'll be coming up for you guys.
She's already.
No, it wasn't a video for that.
No.
It's a different video, but I said, oh, I'll so be doing it for our challenge. So our collaboration for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's going to be fun. Okay, so there we go.
Yep, there you go. Linda is in the process of learning how to do this too. So
yes,
Linda might be doing some more live streams. Yes.
I think so. Would you guys like that? I mean, the people that are on my channel and anybody.
Anytime except Monday.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Oh,
actually, Mondays are, I'll be on here watching you.
Yeah. Molly says her daughter won't eat any home canned meat. You can lead a horse to water, and if they're hungry enough, they'll drink, or thirsty enough, they'll drink. Other than I don't try to force that on anybody, so I can for us. If there's anything left over at the end of it, that's seriously not my problem.
Yeah.
I'll be gone.
Well, and the funny thing is, if I say that it's canned, everybody kind of, I don't really like that.
I like this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I like it. But if I don't say anything,
nobody
they're all
knows.
over it. And
Exactly.
and there's nothing left. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So.
Everybody's got a million opinions about their preconceived notions.
Yep.
And what they don't know won't hurt them.
Exactly.
What time of day will these videos be posted? Both Linda and I post more towards the evening.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be evening time. Now Linda's 3 hours different than me. So
it'll be my evening.
It'll be
her sleep time. Yeah, it'll be my evening, your sleep time.
By 9, you guys. But yeah, so it's going to be somewhere between 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They'll be out.
Well, usually I have to get home from work and do the editing and uploading. So, but I'm going to try to be on top of it and have it all ready to go. Schedule it.
There you go. There you go.
So let's see. What else?
We are the only two in this collab. This is just a collab that Linda and I did. We are now, I guess we are now considering an ugly chicken collab for later in the year. But yes,
I think so. I think we should do it. Only
swear to God, I'm gonna get you a tank top that says "My chicken's uglier than your chicken," and I'm gonna have one too.
Exactly.
Well,
and then we could have it vote on who had the ugliest chicken that came out the most delicious.
Oh my gosh. Oh, too funny. Susan says back in 2016, I canned a ground sausage, put it in jars in the basement in a styrofoam cooler. I used it this year and it was great.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
I'm curious why did you put it in a styrofoam cooler?
Yeah.
It's just curious. So I haven't canned sausage in years. I kind of switched over when I became single, and now I'm up here. I rotate through what I know I will use.
Yeah.
When I had a man to feed, like you said, they'll eat anything.
Yeah.
So I could do much more than I'm doing now, but I know that I know what I'll eat on a regular routine basis and rotate through. And so we mentioned on your live what your rotation time was, and you said about 2 years to rotate.
Yeah.
So I have a 3-year cutoff for meats.
Yeah.
I've had some on the shelf longer and they've been fine, but I really feel like 3 years is perfect. Now I do the small batch canning, so I can do it more often.
You can, yes, you can. I would have to get more shelves. I don't know if my floor can handle it. I would have to get more shelves to have 3 years worth of stuff stocked up in there, but it could be done. that bed can go. Company and grandchildren are overrated. Shh, they're out. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, Lisa, when you're doing, let's say you're doing a meal for the family,
Mm-hmm.
just to give these guys an idea and maybe a little prelude to what might be coming, because you're going to be focusing on the proteins being the main focus of the meal. So,
Yep.
how many jars do you say if you're going to have the family over on a Sunday?
Sunday family dinner, seven, and 3 of them are growing teenage boys who will eat you out of house and home. If I were to pull strictly from my home can pantry, I would easily go through. Because I always make extra. So I would easily go through 3 to 4 pints of meat and 5 or 6 vegetable. So yeah, I mean, I'm using a lot on Sundays when I do that.
Yeah.
But it depends, it depends on what I do, because if I'm making goulash, then it's a little less meat. It's a couple pounds of meat, but I'm using my tomato products, and other vegetables that I've got canned up. So it depends on what I'm putting together, but collectively, I would say easily 7 to 8 pints of food or more. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And even myself, I'll use 2 to 3 jars of something. So it rotates your pantry pretty quickly. So
yeah,
I'm shocked at how fast I go through it, and it's just me. But I do know that I use at least twice a week. I do complete meals from my pantry because
yes.
I don't have time.
It's super simple. I mean,
It's fast food.
You can't get any easier. So, Cuba Bound needs a shroom dealer like what I have. I love my shroom dealer, dude. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's really simple to do, and the jars, again, depending on what you're making, can add up, because if I'm making soup, it's a couple jars of stock. It's a jar of meat. It's a couple jars of vegetable. And poof, literally in 5 minutes, I have dinner done. So it really just depends.
So Jackie says, would you can ugly turkey or cook it first? I know I have a turkey in the freezer and need to can it. Lisa?
Cook it ugly. Yeah, ugly. Make it ugly. Make it ugly. If you can debone it ugly, do it. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And I've deboned a turkey and ground the whole thing for ground turkey.
Yep.
I've done that. But I would probably par cook it, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Now, if I was going to do it bone in, though, I'll leave it ugly as hell.
Yeah, it's a matter of preference, and I mean, trying to debone a raw turkey is like trying to hug a slime ball.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, no. So it may honestly be easier. I'm all about ugly canning. I love ugly canning, but when you're coming to deboning something like that, my time is worth a lot. So it's going to be faster if I can roast up that turkey and then debone it and then jar it up with some beautiful broth. Yeah, that's good stuff.
And you have dinner.
And you have dinner. Poof! You get a dinner out of it too if you can keep. Well, it depends on if you got a big family. That's not going to be, there's not going to be a lot of leftover turkey. But,
So, do you see anything else in the comments?
Jackie Little says that we are hilarious.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, but yes, I would roast it. I would. Just started dehydrating. Love it. My question is, I put elbow macaroni in a brown bag and then seal a meal to store. Did I need to put no, you don't need to put in an oxygen absorber. No.
I don't know how much benefit you're really getting from that if you're rotating your pantry through the proper way.
Right. I mean, honestly, if I vacuum seal pasta or crackers in jars because you can reuse them. There's not a lot of extra cost there. And again, I mean, if you're putting it up for long-term storage, then it's fine. But if you rotate it through pretty quickly, it might be unnecessary. Nope.
So on rotating, let's say you're rotating meats out. You can more chicken than anything, correct, Lisa?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Meat-wise?
Yeah.
Okay. I say I do too. And most families cook more chicken than they do anything else.
Affordable, right?
Yeah, it's very affordable. So I did, when the pandemic started, though, I did can some beef at an exorbitant price, I will say. I was not happy with that.
I remember those shopping trips. Yeah.
But I was like, I have to do this. I don't know what's going to be down the road. So,
Exactly.
so I went ahead and I did, and now I'm going to need to use some of it.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah,
you know
hint,
what? You
hint.
got a little bit of time to do it. This is not the time that I encourage anybody to empty your pantries. Okay. You know, use it if you've got it, but have a plan in place to replace it also. This is money in the bank. This is insurance. The best money and insurance that you can possibly have is food in your pantry at today's prices, because today's prices are not going to be around for very long. So it's really a way to hedge your bets against any nonsense in the future.
Oh wow, I have to put this up here, Lisa. When I was going through chemo, when I had cancer, I lived on my home canned food storage. Fast food meals were awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you had that. And
Absolutely.
there's people that have, either they had an illness or the neighbor, something's going on. I mean, I give canned stuff away as gifts all the time.
Yeah,
And or, throw together a casserole and say, here, take a night off. It's always good.
it
So I'm
is.
glad you had
It
that.
is. It's the best insurance that's out there. So you may have the ability, okay, so there's someone there that you get to get rid of, but you have to
So
turn me into a
how do I
moderator.
do that?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, let's see. Linda, what do you consider an absorbent price for beef?
Well, I was paying $6.99 a pound for a tough roast. That's not something I want to do. Usually I'll pay $2.99 for a chuck roast, or brisket even is too fatty for me to can it. There's a lot of waste there. Although smoked brisket is good because you can pull out all that fat. It's just like a corned beef. There's that big layer of fat in between the muscle.
Right.
So, and it shrinks. It shrinks up in size. But chuck roast, to can chuck roast, or and you want the fat. It's just like pork. You want the fat in there in moderate amounts, because if you try to do London broil in the jar, it's dry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And even when I used to can venison, I would throw a hunk of a beef with a large chunk of fat on it in the jar with it, just to give it that extra fat.
See, and I don't do that with the venison, but we're used to very lean beef anyway. So I don't do that there. So that might depend on your flavor, your preference, but yeah. Yeah, Mandy, we got to work on getting her some moderators. We'll get there. In the meantime, please ignore any idiots, because they're out there. They're out there.
Yeah, if you want to volunteer to be a moderator, let me know.
Hit her up, and then we'll figure out how to turn you into one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think we're right about we got about 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay. So, Carmen here, what do you eat the most? I think, honestly, chicken.
Yeah.
Ugly and pretty.
I don't do pretty chicken.
You did pretty chicken.
I did pretty chicken.
I did
pretty chicken for the sake of a video. And it took me forever to figure out what to use it for. I think I finally used it in some chicken Alfredo that my grandson wanted for his birthday. So it's just extra work. So yeah. But yeah, chicken definitely goes quick here. Okay,
so the Easy Seal Tattlers, you don't have to tighten after canning, ? You don't. You fingertip tight, and that's it. I had a subscriber send me 6 of them, and I've used them, and you don't have to tighten them. The instructions don't say that, but once you get used to using the other ones, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I don't see a need to do that, but they're available. So if you're going to buy them and you don't want to worry about it, do it.
I do want to take this moment to say, hey, Linda, I hear you have another short series coming up. on your
Oh,
channel.
I do. So Lisa did a series on the Presto canners, and I want to bring you 101 on the All-American canners because that's what I have now. I have the All-American. I used to have the Presto. I had two of them. I ended up giving both of them away, and they went to great canning homes, I hope. Anyway,
Rehoming canners is very serious, but yes.
it is. You have to know they're going to use it, not put it in their basement.
Yes. It's not going to be a flower pot. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to be doing a series for you, and I'll start that off in the month of April as well, if not sooner, on canning with your All-American Canner 101 and just how to use them, what I do with it, all that stuff. So any questions you have, go ahead when those videos start, give them to me and I'll address it.
Yep. Yep. It's a good thing. So yeah, she took that off my plate. I'm like, I don't want to do a 101 on All American. No, you do it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All chicken makes ugly chicken. You don't need a specific kind of chicken for it.
Nope.
Can you can smoked turkey?
Yes, but yes, I'm sure you can. I don't think the time is going to be different on turkey.
No.
I mean, I didn't change the time on beef or any of that.
No, but I would hazard a guess that smoked turkey breast is going to be dry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is. You have to be careful even when you're just smoking it, not to get it dry. So, yeah.
So yes, it can be done. Hey, Monique, good to see you.
Yeah, you need lots of broth.
Okay, girlfriend, it's Saturday night. I'm sure there's a party out there that we should be going to, we're not going to. But so, what are we doing in April?
It's our collaboration of the Home Can Pantry.
Home Can Pantry. We're going to hit all four corners of our pantry, but it's going to be focusing on our home canned. And yes, Linda's going to be doing more live streams in the near future, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let's grab a couple moderators. Somebody block that. Thank you.
We'll figure it out. But so the Home Can Pantry collaboration is going to be Linda and I. There's going to be a giveaway. Make sure to comment on every single video. Please share it out on your social media with your friends and family and all your fellow canners. And we'll have all kinds of good stuff to give away. Go back and listen to the beginning. Okay. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's great.
Yes. And don't forget to go over to Lisa's channel and watch the live over there as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna post both these videos on Sutton's Daze on Facebook, so you won't miss a thing.
Yeah. If you're part of my Sutton's Daze Facebook group, then yep, it'll be in there. So it'll be all kinds of good fun stuff. Good stuff.
All right.
Okay, you ready to call it night?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Great night, everyone. I think.
Thank you, guys.
Just went out. Okay. Even the plants want to go to bed. Okay.
Bye.
You have to hit the thing on the upper right-hand corner.